Good morning and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please do hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing okay on this morning. I know that I am. I always express the importance of hitting the like button because the like button helps to keep the video in the algorithm, okay? So, like, share, subscribe, comment, all of those great things, okay? If you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App. Okay. Now, I wanted to talk about Justin Johnson for a few minutes, the straight drop. Okay. And the Young Doves case. You know, I was looking at a comment that someone had written in my comments. And, the person was saying they can't understand why it's so hard for MPD to solve the Young Doves case. Well, that's what made made me come up with this title because I was getting ready to comment and I was like, well, I'll just do a video on it. Is the Memphis Police Department on the right track to solving the Young Doves case? The Young Doves case is already basically solved. And what I mean by that is, and no vlogger solved it, right? No vlogger can solve it. If a vlogger or if anybody ever thinks that a vlogger can get on here and solve a case that knows nothing about the case, not unless they're in contact and the people that was involved told them, um, and they reached directly out to MPD. I mean, if they had the correct information as it relates to that, why haven't they reached out to MPD? If someone has told them that they was involved, right? But there is a difference in there is one thing to know, it's another thing to prove something. Somebody can say anything, okay? Just like a person can say that I was out there, right? They can't just go and arrest me just because somebody say that I was out there, right? That's an injustice, right? So MPD has been knowing, and let me just say this: I know it seems like, or they know, and it is in my opinion that they're getting about working to they've been doing now for a while what is necessary to get um indictments, right? Because there are going to be other indictments, but they're doing what's necessary so that they can win a conviction. And see, I think that's the part that people don't understand, because I think it would be even more heartbreaking for them to just do a microwave indictment, which is a defense attorney's dream. The only thing they do is take the stock up of the defense attorney. There are defense attorneys that, especially the ones that know that their people are going to be indicted, they would love for them to do a microwave indictment that makes them look like a power attorney, and it ensures a not guilty, and it ensures that somebody like Black Youngster will get a not guilty verdict and then walk out of there and say, yeah, I killed that bitch ass nigga. Now what? And he could never be tried again. So are they on the right track to solving the case? Yeah, they know that it's already, if you think they're trying to figure out who was all involved, nah, but Young Dog's case is beyond that. Now it's just all about getting the proof. And sometimes people have to well, not sometimes, in investigations, especially where there's a lot of money involved, okay, you have to do what is necessary to obtain proof, hardcore proof, and hey, to get to make sure that they're indicted. As far as straight drop in them, I know that it seems weird with the dates and stuff being changed. I had always said that straight drops case was not going to go to court, go to trial in June, and I don't think it's going to go in September. And the mere fact that they have not came up with a date yet, I feel like it's something else going on, right? It's something else going on. I think it's going to be beneficial to the Young Dogs case. I think it's going to be beneficial to the Young Dogs case. If you all think that these young men and old ones is going to go and do 60 years is something is shoot. People sit up and talk about all the time, no snitch, but they be quietly working in the background with the authorities. And don't ever, I know when people, we know when people are involved or we speculate that people are involved, it looks like that they're getting away because they want you to think that they're enjoying their best life and all of that. They're not going to tell you when they're being brought in to be questioned. They're not going to tell you that. That's one of the reasons why, I was looking at BEO Lil Kenny, and BEO Lil Kenny was showing where the feds and stuff had been coming to his house. Well, I think that's a direct, when people start getting questioned and their people start getting questioned and they know the feds are on their tail, what they start trying to do is they start telling on their opposition. I've been told y'all they don't want to be the only ones to go down. So when I saw that, I said, wow, they're playing a game because you already see how weak they are. What they do is they start sending the feds and stuff after Young Dolph's artists or people that have an affiliation with them because they don't want to be the only ones to go down when nobody told them to participate in the assassination of Young Dolph, right? But will the police department, is the police department on the right track to solving the case? Yeah, because they've already solved it. Thanks to the help of the people that knew what was going to happen, right? They helped them to put the pieces together in the very beginning. And it's something else bigger that's going on. And as I told you before, it's been going on since the end of December, beginning of January of 2022. Okay. It's been going on ever since then. So, hey, I just tell people, and I know sometimes it seems weird, and yeah, you have to keep watch of it to make sure that they don't get lax, to make sure that things are happening the way that it should be happening. Um, but hey, I have the faith because I know what I know, right? And then I've seen this quite a bit, right? It just when you have cases as big as Young Dolph's, there's a lot of things that have to happen. Okay, there's a lot of things that has to happen, especially when you got entities underground. Hey, it means nothing when you see certain people on social media and it looks like they're living their best life. Trust me, they're not. They have to make you believe that. They have to make you believe that they are bigger than the law all the time. They stay looking over their shoulders. They're staying going in and out of town because it shakes them to be questioned, right? Like I said, I was looking at what they what's been going on with BEO Lil Kenny. Somebody trying to get him sent back to jail because BEO Lil Kenny is a threat to them, right? Hey, as I have been saying, unfortunately, they're playing a different type of game. You see, like a lot of these artists, they end up, especially when they're pressure, they present competition. Some a group of folks have decided we're gonna set them up and we're gonna have the feds, have the feds to we're gonna get them sent back, right? But is the Memphis Police Department on the right track? Yeah, I believe that they are on the right track. And when people get to, well, how come they ain't arrested the cookie shop? I had not heard that the cookie shop was involved. Okay, I had not. If y'all talking about Raven, I ain't heard that. And nobody can force me to believe that other than the police. Okay, if the police came out and said it, I would believe it. Now, the only way to be sure that the cookie shop was involved is if whoever is adamant about it has participated in it with them. Okay, but if it's not the police or some law enforcement entity or somebody that participated in it with them, then I'm not convinced, right? So I think people need to stop getting frustrated based on a lot of, lies and stuff that are put out, or a lot of propaganda that's put out. I do believe that justice is going to be served. As far as straight drop, the case that it probably the trial probably won't start until March of 2025. That's if it's gonna be a trial. And the Spirit of God is telling me it ain't gonna even be one. I think it's something going on right now as it relates to him. I just don't know what it is. What I do know is somebody trying to have him taken out. That I do know. And it ain't none of Young Dolph's artists. It wouldn't do them. It wouldn't be beneficial to them to try to take him out before trial. That's coming from somewhere else. And trust me, that's the reason why I say he did some stupid stuff. But I don't think he's dumb. He gotta understand that it's coming from the people that hired him to go and take Young Dolph out, right? So, hey, I do believe that they're on the right track. I do believe that there will be justice in totality. Sometimes the wheels of justice turns slow, right? Sometimes it turns slow, but guess what? Um, you get to your destination, okay? You get to your destination. So just like a car that's driving slow, they might get there a little later, but they arrive at that destination. And I think in this type of case, the wheels have to turn slow, because you got people that have already, put money away because they know that they're going to be indicted. Okay. I was told it was somebody that was supposed to be indicted back in November, but I was told over a year ago a producer was going to be indicted. I just put that into the atmosphere for a bitch to run with. I mean, I just gave y'all something else to eat off of, y'all. Who is it? It's a producer. Okay. So it's quite a few people. I mean, that's what I heard, but it's quite a few people that's involved. And that's what I was told. That's what I was told. So, hey, don't let these people trick you into believing don't let these people trick you into believing that they've gotten away jolly free. They got to make you believe that. They want to make you believe that. They have to. They're not going to get on here and tell you now, black. You starting to see certain people talk about loyalty and all of that, and express their disdain for a whole lot of stuff, because they already know that it's right around the corner for them, and they feel like they are being thrown up under the bus, and they are. They're being thrown up under the bus. But the good thing about it is, when you are an experienced law enforcement person and you've been doing this for years, you know how to get your man. Okay. You know how to get your man. And the men are the top people that pay, the top people that pay for this hit. Okay. I believe in justice. Unfortunately, one of them that I participated in it, he's gone. I don't wish that up on anybody, but he's not here to stand just to have a trial, because he would have. He's not here. Okay, but it's quite a few of them left, and trust me, they know. And the ones that feels like that they're being sacrificial lambs or black sheeps and all of that, it ain't sitting too well with them, right? And sometimes you have to get the black sheeps to get the top people that was spreading their money around to get that boy up out of here. It ain't gonna work out for them. And so that's why I tell people, don't ever think just because a person appears to have a lot of money that they're going to get away. What I can't understand is how some of these people, the type of money that some of these people had, why they were involved in this. I can't understand black men making the type of money that some of these men was making, and they've gotten themselves tied up in something like this, right? It's crazy. But yeah, the Memphis Police Department is on the right track, and any other entity that is involved. Don't let nobody tell you that it's not going to happen. It may not happen when we feel like it should happen. It happens when it should happen. And when it should happen is when you already know that they got so much proof that somebody gonna plead out, right? Or you already know it's gonna be a guaranteed conviction, and they're gonna start telling on everybody else. Okay. I already told y'all I feel like some of these people gonna be like the Alpo in this case. Because if it's at this point, it's not just about Young Dolph's case, right? It's not just about his case. There are other things and entities that have been pulled into this that these people have done, right? But anyways, I just wanted to talk about that. Okay, I just wanted to reassure people that hey, I have reason to believe that they are on the right track as far as solving the case. That it's already been solved. It's just pieces that we don't know, and I don't even think it's good for us to know everything at this point until the trial, right? Because some of these people, if they knew how much they had, they would get about them and their attorneys would get about trying to strategize, trying to do a whole lot, right? You start putting out certain stuff, they'll know exactly who it was that told, and then you start seeing more bodies drop. Because for some reason, folks like to put hits on people, but they so sissified, they don't like to go to jail. It's weird, okay? But anyways, I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App.